Your point is an elephant.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm gonna step outside. The first time stepping outside today. It's not too bad out. Oh, well, you get the sun on you and definitely can feel it. Whew. Elliott's been out this morning. Apparently, he didn't seem to mind it too much. But this morning I've got up, worked out a little bit, made me some breakfast, ate some breakfast, listened to some music, finally stepping outside. And it's not too bad. There's no wind at all. Maybe feel a little bit nicer if there's a little bit of a breeze, but it's not too bad. It's been a long week. My body's tired. Normally I feel pretty good, but was doing some stencil work on this week, and so you got bend down and pick up stencils and stuff like that. I don't know that I've really talked about my job, but I work for the city here in town. I work for the street department, and we do a lot of things. I do pretty much everything, whatever it's asked, and everybody that I work with does pretty much a little bit of everything. I kind of do more than others, though. We do concrete work, we do asphalt work, we do all kinds of stuff like that, but my main job duties are to paint the lines in the town, and so my main responsibility is doing that. And so I'm pretty much the only one at work that does that job. I have another gentleman that works with me, and he can do that. He's still learning though, so he's still new to the game. But as far as that goes, it's on us, and we need to get that done. So this week I was doing some stencil work. We were doing some for our parking stalls. We have some plus symbols, and like a T is what it looks like, and so a lot of bending down, put those down and spray it, and put glass beads on it, and pick the stencil up and move on down to the next one. So my legs are a little bit sore, my back is a little sore from that, but it's all right. And actually, starting on Sunday, I'm going to be doing a week of nights. So I'll be working 9 in the evening till 7 a.m. And that's because we need to paint downtown. And in order to do that, we really need to do that at night when there's no traffic on the streets at all. So I actually enjoy it. You get a lot done, and you know what you're going to be doing every day. You're just going to be going out and painting. And so my weekend will start next week. It will start Thursday morning. I'll be off at 7 a.m. and that'll be the start of my weekend, so that'll be pretty good. But yeah, I think maybe before it gets too warm, I think maybe I'll take Elliott for a walk. He loves to go for a walk, even if it's the same route, the same path every time. He loves it, so I think we might go do that. For those of you asking, I think maybe one or two asked, but the heads behind me, the deer heads, and I think, well, we have two little moose heads as well. I saw a designer do that once on HGTV a few years back, and I just really liked the look of it. I thought it was really kind of interesting and kind of classy looking. They're made out of cardboard, and you can get them at a website called cardboardsafari.com. And I'm not a hunter at all. I'm not opposed to people doing it, but I personally don't enjoy it. So this is about as close as I'm going to get to any kind of taxidermy heads on my wall. And I really like the way it looks. Yeah, really cool. That website has all kinds of stuff. Deer, moose, zebra, and rhinoceros, and pretty much anything you can think of. They have even fantasy stuff. They have dragons and a unicorn, and they have horses, and it's really cool. So it's cardboardsafari.com. Elliott, you want to go for a walk? No? I bet you do. You want to go for a walk? All right, I guess we're going. So some of you were asking about how I got Elliott, or how that all came about. Elliott's 7 years old now. I think I've said that previously, but he's 7 years old, and I honestly just found a Craigslist ad. Somebody was selling boxer puppies, and I've always kind of wanted to have my own boxer. I used to live, for a short time, I lived in Kansas City, and I was roommates with somebody, and he had 2 boxers, and I just kind of fell in love with them, so I was always kind of wanting to have my own. And so honestly, I just found a Craigslist ad, and the guy was selling boxer puppies. Obviously they didn't have papers or anything like that, because he was selling them for $150. And I went to the house. It was like a 45-minute drive from here. Went to the house. The house was filthy, gross, just dirty. Like, the carpets were just completely gross and stained, and he had like this makeshift pen like in the dining room area where there was tile for all the puppies and like the mom and dad to be coming in and out. But that was just gross. It had urine and feces and dirt and mud everywhere. Gross, absolutely gross. I remember I wore a white shirt. I was wearing a white t-shirt, and so I'm picking up these puppies. I picked up Elliott and was holding him, and my shirt just completely just filthy with mud and dirt. Gross. But I wanted, I don't know, it wasn't like, it was like, ooh, that's the one, I know that's the one. I mean, because of like the way he behaved or anything like that. It was more like, I don't know, this might sound bad, but I was like, I want a certain look. I wanted my dog to have a certain look to him, and I loved the markings that Elliott had on him, so I went with him. And the guy told me that Elliott was the most kind of, I don't know, like, he would always sneak out of the kennel or something like that, so I was like, yeah, sounds good to me. So picked him up, drove him home, had no kennel, had no bed. I was totally unprepared, and it was awful, but we've made it work. That was awful because I was working night shift, and so I'd be gone from like 8 or 9 in the evening till 8 in the morning, and so he'd have to be there by himself. It was just really hard, but we made it work, and yeah, I can't imagine things being any different, for sure. I posted a video a while back of, it was actually probably the very first video I posted on YouTube. You could probably find it. I'll link it down below in the description, but it's a video I made of Elliott and it had photos and video. It was all about like capturing his first year with me. So it's a really cool video. It has a really cool soundtrack to it. Just something really simple, but I really enjoyed it. Very first video posted to YouTube years and years ago. So, but that's how we came to be. Nothing too exciting, but like I said, I couldn't picture my life any different, for sure. We're about home, so, and I know he's getting exhausted. Alright guys, we are in the car, obviously. So recently Rob and I were watching a vlog by Alfie Deyes. We enjoy watching his vlogs, and his girlfriend Zoe as well. And we were watching one of Alfie's vlogs, and he was talking about how Logan Paul had challenged, who I don't watch Logan Paul stuff, but apparently Logan Paul had challenged other YouTubers, other creators, entertainers to like some track and field events, maybe 100 hurdles, maybe a long jump, shot put, so on and so forth. So Alfie was talking about that, and apparently Logan is having this event on July 27th. And Alfie was like, I'd really like to do that. I think I could be faster than Logan Paul in the 100, but there's no way I can get to the US and be there on the 27th. So he was going to be trying to kind of just do it on his own and record and film himself running the 100-meter dash and seeing if his time would possibly be better than Logan Paul's. And that got me thinking, I enjoy watching Alfie's videos quite a bit, and he's really delightful. Him and Zoe both, they have great personalities, they're very personable. I thought maybe I would like to try to run the 100 as well and see how fast I could do it and see if I could beat Alfie's time. Yeah, so a little backstory. I haven't run anywhere in a long time, let alone sprinted anywhere. But growing up, that's pretty much what I did. I played basketball or I ran track. So my summers were spent doing track and field from like the age of 7 all the way up until about junior high. My folks even started the local track club in my hometown, and every summer, every weekend, we would go to a different town, and go to a track meet. And so I would run, I would do the hurdles, I would do the long jump, different things like that. So I have that background, but that was many years ago. And like I said, I have not done anything like really sprinted in a while. So I don't know how well this could go. I'm not planning to do the timed event today, but I want to go. Right now we're gonna head and see if we can't find a local track that I can get on and just kind of, get the body loosened up and maybe run a little bit and maybe sprint a little bit and see what the body is feeling like, what it's going to be like, because like I said, it's been years, and so my body is not used to that. I want to see how it's going to kind of respond, how it's going to handle it. So that's what we're doing now. We're headed to try to find a track. I know that there are 3 nearby. One of them for sure is going to be locked. That's like the big football field and track that the high school uses. That'll be locked. We have a college north of town that could possibly be open, and then there's a track behind the high school that could possibly be open and available for me to get on. So that's where we're headed now. We're going to see if we can't go do that. Okay, so we found local track. It is really bizarre to be on a track. It has been years. The one behind the high school was open, and looks like there's some people out here ready to do a workout or something. It's a little warm to be out here, honestly. I wouldn't necessarily want to be out here, but it's about the only time of day. I thought, I don't know, it's about straight up noon right now, so it's just a little weird. Having been on a track in a while, the rubber underneath your feet of the track, it's an odd feeling, honestly. I spent so many years running around one of these things and I spent so many years away from one that it's a little odd being back on one. It's kind of different for sure. There's literally no shade out here at all. There are no trees. There are trees way over here, but there's nothing around this track. It's just like, wow, you're in the blazing sun the whole time. But might get my stretch on, try to loosen up a little bit, try to get some stretch on this morning before I worked out. So we'll do a little stretch again, and then maybe we will do a little jog and see how it's going, how things are feeling. So it's crazy. I think I'm already tired. I think that's the thing, is that, you know, I try to work out a little bit, and my job can be physically taxing at times. But as far as cardio goes, I don't do any cardio at all. At all. So yeah, I'm out of shape as far as that goes for sure. I should do a little bit more cardio than I do, which is zero. Even just a little bit would be better than what I do now. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to take it easy just a hair, because I don't want to pull anything, because I think a 41-year-old trying to recover from like a pulled hamstring would just be miserable. I don't like the sound of that at all. But I might try to kind of do a couple little sprints here, see how the body likes it. I kind of did some jogging that kind of escalated or a jog into kind of like a sprint, but I thought maybe I might do some sprints, just kind of nothing too drastic, nothing like crazy, but just to kind of see what the body thinks of it. Because I'm not quite sure what I think of it so far, but we're gonna give it a go. I might just be too old. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. No pulled muscles or anything. I probably will be sore tomorrow though. That's my guess. I wasn't out here very long, but long enough. It's funny, you know, I got on the track and it's like you feel the rubber underneath your feet, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember this. This feels nice. I like this feeling. And then you start running and you're like, oh yeah. That's why I don't do this anymore, because it sucks. But we did it. Like I said, not gonna time myself today, but next weekend I'll be back in my hometown for the After Harvest Festival, and my sister will be back. So I might drag her with me over to the track and see if we can't get a time. I'm afraid it's not gonna be very fast, but we'll see. 100 wasn't my specialty at all. I was quick, I think. I ran the 100 hurdles for sure. I have some footage of that somewhere. See if I can find it. I did long jump, and in junior high I did the discus. So if I can find that footage, I'll see if I can't throw it in at some point. But next weekend we'll try to get the time. Go back home to my hometown, see if my sister can't help me, maybe film a little bit, maybe she can time for me on her phone. But yeah, I really hope that I can see if I can beat Alfie's time. I really have no idea what I could be, what I could run. I'm curious though, from watching this video, what do you guys think, if you were to guess, leave it down in the comments, what do you think my time for the 100-meter dash will be? How quick do you think I can run it? Because honestly, I have no idea. I really don't. This wore me out quite a bit. I know that maybe next weekend I'll do a little jogging, a little pre-warm-up, stretch and stuff, and then probably just do it once. Probably about all I can handle is maybe just doing it once to see if I can get a quick time, maybe twice, we'll see. But let me know down in the comments below, what do you think my time will be in the 100-meter dash? How quick do you think I can run it? I have no idea. Do you think I can beat Alfie? I don't know. We'll see. But if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification, please. Yeah, and I guess I will just see you guys next time. Bye.